What's going on, Big Strong Gamers? It's Spencer, and today I got a sweet, sexy video for you. Like you clicked on that title, we're going to be ranking the top 5 wonder weapons in Call of Duty Zombies. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all the cool nonsense. I shout you out, really helps me. But other than that, gamers, let's get into the tier list. Let's get it. Now look. I get it. You know, you Black Ops 1 fanboys, like, why did you pick the Thunder Gun as tier? Okay, look, I got my reasons. Okay, you see that clip size? It is, kind of dog water. But hey, as soon as we upgrade to the Zeus cannon, I mean, we get, you know, about 28 rounds. And I mean, if you look closely, it kind of says 420, wink, wink, dee. No, just playing. But the great thing about this weapon is it has infinite damage, okay, at a close range. It's not like you can do this at very far range, okay? You got to be up close. Do you see how close I am? I'm nearly touching their ball sacks here, okay? You got to be real up close. This weapon is the perfect panic weapon. Look, if I get in this corner, it don't even matter. They're out of the way, okay? Look at that. Just push them out of the way. It doesn't even matter. But the great thing about this weapon too is even though it does have a foreclip, it's always a semi-automatic. It's not like you're going to be like kind of like spamming your ammo too much. Like, I know some people, I know this is really weird. Some people hold down R2, but this weapon will save you from that. Plus, honestly, one shot, all you need. Usually two's overkill, and that's, you know, really overdoing it. It does have a 2 clip to start out with, but when you upgrade it to Zeus cannon, you get 4 shots, which doesn't seem like a lot, but hey, that is really a lot considering the fact is it is an infinite range weapon, and comparing to some, you know, weapons on this tier list, it is going to actually have an advantage over some of them, but not be quite as good. The great thing about this weapon is you don't have to build it, you don't have to do some, you know, pesky quest just to get, you know, the weapon. You know, good old spin the box, maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. You might get it on round 5, you might get it on round 50. That's kind of a trade win-loss kind of thing, but, you know, that's how Black Ops 1 really works. Also, another great thing about this weapon too is that reload speed. I do have Speed Cola equipped. Originally, the reload is kind of slow, but if you have Speed Cola, it makes it really good, and obviously makes it a very good panicking weapon. You don't even need the insta-kill like I showed, you know. We don't need that, boy. Get that out of here, you know. But this weapon is a great all-around, you know, wonder weapon. Tons of people used it. It stood, you know, the time test, everything. Everybody knows this weapon. If you play Black Ops Zombies, just Black Ops Zombies, just not even 2, 3, anything like that, you know this weapon, you know what's up about it, okay? It's an iconic part of the Black Ops franchise, and everybody loves it. Plus, honestly, the reload speed, going back to it, it takes 2 seconds. 2. You can't beat that. Alright, for our number 4 spot, we're going to be having the Zap Gun Dual Wield. This weapon is an absolute beast and moon. Everybody knows it. Everybody loves it. It is great, but also, when you pack a punch it, just as I'm about to show right now, it makes it a ton better. As you can see, you get a massive increase in ammo size. Plus, also with your wave guns, you know, when you put them together, you get a lot more ammo as well. The great thing about this weapon is, if you notice, the amount of wave gun ammo pack-a-punched is the same amount as Thunder Gun. Hence why we're, you know, here above the Thunder Gun. This weapon has 2 variants, which is absolutely so crazy to think. You get a dual wield with 2 variants. I mean, it's literally like a 3-in-1 package. Who doesn't love the Zap Gun? The great thing about this weapon is it has a lot, I mean a lot of uses. You can use this for range, something that the Thunder Gun doesn't have, and you can use it to put together, just like I just did. Also, the great thing about this one too is, if you look at the zombies, they literally cook up like marshmallows. Like look how cool that is. Like, who doesn't like that? I mean, kind of weird, don't get me wrong. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like it beats kind of the fling the zombies across the whole map thing. It is funny, don't get me wrong. But seeing them cook up like marshmallows and just like pop off, and there's a little ting, 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 honestly, nothing beats it in my opinion. The great thing about this weapon too is the differences between the ammo sizes. The regular wave gun, you know, the one you put together, that has its own ammo capacity. It's like a whole different gun apparently to the game coding. So you get the about 28, and then you get the giant ammo pool that the X2 Zap Gun Dual Wields give you, which is absolutely amazing. So if you run out of ammo with one, chances are you probably have ammo on the other one, so you're not completely screwed. That's the really great thing about this. And honestly, it has a very high rate of fire. I mean, honestly, this thing can just pew, 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 pew. You know, it's going to town, okay, baby? You see that? You see those zombies? They're cooking. They're cooking, okay? You are not getting away from these bad boys, okay? And honestly, you don't even got to do a pesky quest just to get this. But other than that, gamers, let's get into the number 3 spot. Woo! Ah, yes, the crema a la... Okay, look, if I butchered that, I'm sorry. This weapon has a quest, and like you're seeing, it has a lot of steps, and honestly, I've simplified it. Basically, you shoot stuff, you grab some bows, arrows, voila, you have this bad boy right here. And this weapon is, it's cracked, okay? The great thing about this weapon is you could have 2 alternative fire modes. You have a charge, and you have a simple fire to shoot. The charge takes about 2 ammo, and your regular charge takes about 1. They technically do relatively the same amount of damage, but the charge shot gives you a lot more extra, you know, whumph. And it takes out a lot of enemies, you know, rather than a small one that only takes out a couple. You can manage your ammo with this. It unfortunately only has 75 shots, which, you know, isn't exactly amazing, but there's water weapons that have orders, okay? The bows, everybody loves the bows. I mean, you could technically say any bow could be in this position, but let's be honest, everybody loves the lightning bow for a specific reason. This thing just tears up ass, okay? This thing just... You see this panzer right here? Yeah, out of the water. This homie, he's in the air, he's like... Yeah, get out of here, loser. This weapon, if you don't love it, honestly, I don't know what to tell you. This weapon, just all around great weapon. Everybody loves it. Plus, it's really good for camping. Ooh, speaking of camping, we got number 2, baby. That's coming up pretty quick, huh? And obviously, like you're looking at it right now, that's the ice staff. Now, you might be wondering, okay, look, the ice staff technically on paper is weaker than, you know, the lightning bow. Yeah, that's alright, okay? Nobody really cares, let's be honest. The damage will 1-tap until round 112. And let's be honest here, half of us aren't even getting to 112. I mean, if you are, good for you. This stick right here, it revives your teammates, but I didn't have any teammates to revive. But the amazing thing about it is this is a buildable, okay? I know some of you don't like quests, but the great thing about Origin Staffs is, I mean, the work you put in for such amazing, like, tier of weapon. Once you have this, you realistically don't even need a pack-a-punch, and it has a great ammo pool. Honestly, if you really think about it, you do have so much. I mean, starting off with the ice staff, you have about 66, and upgrading it to Ol's arrow, you have 99. Oh my god, I'm so blah. Now, a really cool thing about this weapon is it's fully automatic, right? And this bad boy takes out so many enemies. I mean, as you can see, I literally 2-tap, 1 charge shot, 1 regular shot, a panzer, okay? This weapon outbeats all the other staffs, okay? Look, I'm a fire staff lover, don't get on me, but look, let's face the facts here. Ol's arrow is kicking ass and taking names, okay? This weapon is the bee's knees, okay? And look how sexy it looks. I mean, let's be honest, dude. This weapon absolutely tears up enemies, and the great thing about it too is this weapon all around is just good. The only bad thing about it, technically speaking, is the range. As you can see, it doesn't have too much range. One thing better about the bows, but realistically, you know, the staffs are better. Let's just be honest with ourselves, okay, gamers? I mean, who am I to just sit here and say the facts are wrong, right? But honestly, it is a really good number 2 spot. A lot of people do like Origins, specifically for the staffs, and it would be kind of a letdown just to not include this. I mean, honestly, this weapon does have a lot of ammo, great all-around damage weapon, but other than that, gamers, let's get into number 1. I wonder what it is. Oh, butter me up and fist me like a squid. Number 1, you know, Apothicon Servant. Who doesn't love this? I mean, obviously, you know, on the best map ever, let's be honest. There's no negotiating this. No negotiating. This weapon, all around, it's really complicated, one could say, okay? This weapon, okay, aesthetically, amazing. Damage, amazing. Ammo, a little negotiable, okay? But let's be honest here. This weapon has infinite damage and an infinite amount of possibilities. The great thing about this weapon is, you know, everything I talked about earlier, like, to get me out of a situation, I'm gonna be like beat my cheeks open, or hey, we need to kind of cross map the Panzer. All of that is in this weapon. The only bad thing, like I said, is the ammo clip. You get one shot. You know, if you miss, tough luck. But this weapon does have a great amount of variability. This weapon can get you out of any situation. Plus, honestly, this thing could take out Margwas pretty fairly well, and it can honestly distract them as well. Any kind of enemy with this weapon, realistically, is taking them out. Let's be honest here. I mean, you have this with Shadows of Evil, you know, you're doing the Easter egg with your buddies, and, you know, everyone's fighting over this weapon, okay? It's not like, oh, hey, you know, I'll get the ice step. And then, no, there's one true player, okay? Biggest belly in charge. That's the guy who's getting this weapon, okay? This weapon just emits alpha, man. Okay, no, being for real, okay. This weapon does have a lot of high damage. I mean, overall, it is a really good weapon. The only bad thing, realistically speaking, no gobblegum use is obviously its ammo pool. But hey, I mean, this weapon, you know, who doesn't love the Apothicon Servant? I mean, honestly, there are a lot of things technically that could be better. I mean, if you technically run Alchemical Anthesis, that makes the weapon like 10 times better. You can't really die with this weapon. It's like a walking near-death experience, if you truly think about it. Which, I know, kind of weird. I mean, who would have thought the Fist Me Squid weapon was going to earn that title? But honestly, if you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe, all the cool nonsense, I shout you out. But other than that, gamers, if you made this far, you deserve a cookie. I love you. But other than that, gamers, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Woo!